Hello, welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a series of 24 beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar, available at Costco in many countries around the world. If you've already seen this or you don't care to have this introduction, you can skip ahead a couple of minutes, a minute and a half or so, to the beer. Kalea is a company based in Salzburg, Austria, and they were founded in 2010. Apparently, Kalea means giving joy in Hawaiian. And Advent, of course, is the Christian season to prepare for Christmas. And it begins on the fourth Sunday before Christmas. This year, November 27th to December 24th. I will start on December 1st because I have 24 beers leading up to Christmas Eve. Adventus in Latin means arrival or visit, and it is actually the beginning of the liturgical year for many Christian groups. And Advent calendars, of course, are popular commercial items. There are many types: chocolate, cosmetics, coffee, even lip balm, but I prefer beer, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing here. And let's take a look at what we have here in terms of Bundesländer, or German states. There are 15 beers from Bavaria, 3 from Baden-Württemberg, 2 from Hamburg, 2 from Austria, 1 from Saxony, and 1 from North Rhine-Westphalia. Styles: there are 8 Helles Dortmunders and 4 Märzen or Oktoberfest, 3 Pilsners, 2 Weiße beer or Hefeweizen, and 1 each of Amber Lager, Vienna, Bock, Pale Ale, Stout, and Traditional Ale, and 1 Weizenbock and 1 Zwickel or Keller beer. So I'm looking forward to getting into these. Again, there will be 24 beers. And once again, if you don't want to hear this introduction again, next time you can just skip over it. Okay? All right, well, let's get into the first of the beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar 2002. And here we have beer number 2 from the 2002 Brewer's Advent Calendar from Kalea, which was purchased at Costco, a gift from my wife. And the beer is this one. It's called Kuchlbauer Turmweisse. And this is a Weiße beer, Hefeweizen, at 5.9% alcohol. And it's made by Brauerei Kuchlbauer. And this is in Abendsburg in Bavaria. You can see Abendsburg to the northeast of Munich, looking up there, and Kuchlbauer is mentioned there as well. And this beer, you can see the interesting design here, and if you look it up, look up Kuchlbauer Tower, it looks very much like this, and it was designed in the 1990s, but not built then because apparently the specifications were not, they couldn't build it to that specification, and it was finally finished in, I think, 2010. And look it up online, you can find the Kuchlbauer Tower. It's rather unusual. It looks very much like this. I think it's 70 meters tall, something like that. And so this is a Weiße beer, Hefeweizen, and it has 282 ratings on ratebeer.com, and the average is pretty high, 3.43, and 65 percentile for all beers on Rate Beer, and 97 percentile for its style, Weiße beer or Hefeweizen. And Untapped, 9,831 ratings, and the average is a little bit higher, 3.63, so these are pretty high ratings. The brewery is, again, Brauerei Kuchlbauer, and it has 14 beers on Untapped, and the average is 3.51 for their beers, very high. So this brewery is located southwest of Regensburg, and it is family owned, has been family owned since 1904, but apparently records of the brewery go back into the 1700s. And apparently they say it's they're in their 9th generation now, but it seems a little bit much for since 1904, but anyway. So interesting can design, and I hope it's an interesting beer. I do like a good Weiße beer. Apparently, I mean, Hefeweizen is the more common term, I think, for many people in America, and Hefe simply means yeast, so an unfiltered Weiße beer. This may be filtered, I'm not sure. Okay. And okay, so it is a slightly cloudy, somewhat cloudy, kind of light copper orange color with a nice fluffy, I'd say, finger and a half of foam, slightly off-white. And it does have a nice weedy nose. Yeah, very weedy, nice little esters floating up. The brewery's in the home area of Hallertau hop region, so I'm guessing they probably have some of those in here. Very, very, wonderful little fruity nose. Okay, flavor is exactly what I would expect. Maybe a little less impressive than the nose, but nice fruitiness. The banana or weedy character comes through mildly. And yeah, so we get wheat, maybe a tiny bit of citrus element, a little bit tangy in mid palate. So wheat beers, well-produced wheat beer will go through slight palate changes as you drink it. So initially there's the carbonation tang. Generally wheat beers have a lot of carbonation. This one not so much maybe. So a little tang from that, and then the mild sweetness, the banana kind of note, and then it will remain on the tongue in a light fruity sort of, say like apple juice, banana juice mix kind of note. Yeah, very mildly hopped. Interesting, tasty. And so this brewery is obviously doing a very good job, and I think they kind of do focus on wheat beers. And I would say, give this one a try if you can find it. If you have the Costco beer calendar for this year, you certainly can. A lot of the breweries are very small, or smaller than average. Germany has over, I think, 1,600 breweries, and so this one is a private one. A lot of them are connected with a large company. So, but this one I don't think is, in any case. So yeah, give it a go and see what you think. If you like wheat beer, some people don't, and I do. I love a good one. This one I can accept for sure. Once again, it's called Kuchlbauer Turmweisse, 5.9% Weiße beer from Brauerei Kuchlbauer in Abensburg. That's it for today. Okay, and tomorrow we'll have another one from the Advent calendar this year.